Fair enough.
It's Hot 97. Drake is here. That's good. We're playing songs off the album, which is in stores today. Mm-hmm. Before that, we played Pound Cake.
We did.
Were you and Jay in the studio together?
No, I actually
Boo.
in a rare. Well, no, we were, but Jay did his verses first, and originally that his verses were on a different beat. And I worked up the nerve to ask him, not only for the song that I had heard, but I actually worked up the nerve to ask him for the acapella because I wasn't crazy about the
beat?
Well, I just had that I wasn't crazy about it. I just had an idea for it. And so, you know, me and Boy Wonder and 40 kind of put our minds together and made this other beat. And when we sent it back to Jay, you know, shout out to OG Juan. OG Juan was like, man, this song, this is one of those ones. This is gonna be a moment in New York. So we knew it was kind of a special moment. It was definitely following the trend of Light Up and what people want from me and Jay. I think a lot of the time, you know, like a song like Paris, for example, is like one of my favorite rap songs that's come out in the last, like, I don't know how many years, but it's such a big record, got the world so involved in rap music. And I always want to do that with Jay, but at the same time, whenever it comes down to it, I always end up just like going bars.
You just want to spit.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like he's definitely one of my favorite rappers and like one of my favorite people, period. So it's tough not to want to like just go off
just
and
rap.
give people those moments. Yeah, that's what I want to do is just rap.
So you have like built a nice relationship with him.
I mean, yeah, I think like one of the strongest, I think, if not the strongest.
Of all the other rappers?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. Who knew?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's like he's just like an incredible mentor to me and gives me great guidance and is very, very supportive. And
is that a new relationship, or were you guys always cool?
No, it's always been like that. You
really?
know, I mean, I think the more I make him proud, you know,
that's
I
so
think,
cute.
yeah, like, you know, the more I show him prove, like that, the like, you know, that's where the relationship grows. You know, it's just like the more he has to say to me, you know, and I've been consistent enough to sort of deserve or warrant advice from him.
Right.
And he gives it to me, you know, and he's just I saw him last night. He's like he's the best, man, for real. He's just a solid dude.
Yeah, we like Hov up here.
Oh yeah, of course.
The dynamic between Jay-Z and Drake has been one of the most unpredictable and enigmatic in recent rap history. Both artists have taken strikingly similar paths in their careers, linking their legacies together. What began as a budding friendship with Jay-Z's Off That and Drake's Light Up eventually evolved into a complicated, on-again, off-again exchange of barbs and accolades. Over the past 15 years, they've traded jabs and given each other praise, all while occasionally showing mutual respect. This makes it challenging to pin down whether their relationship is more adversarial or amicable. As we reflect on the intriguing history of their bond, here's a timeline capturing the highs and lows of Jay-Z and Drake's roller coaster relationship. Drake and Jay-Z's relationship began on a high note when Jay invited the Toronto rapper to contribute a hook for Off That from the Blueprint 3, just 6 months after Drake's breakout mixtape, So Far Gone. At the time, Drake was emerging as a hot new talent, and Jay-Z, in his trademark style, provided him with a major platform. However, the collaboration didn't quite hit the mark with audiences who were hoping for more from a Jay-Z and Drake joint effort than just a hook. Despite the lukewarm reception, Jay-Z's endorsement was a significant milestone, marking the beginning of their complex and evolving relationship.
Okay, so Drake, amazing. I know that you're a fan. I know you've worked with him, and he speaks really highly of you. So, I mean, he is already at that point where he could blow up into craziness. So what do you wish that somebody would have told you at that point?
I just, you know, he just needs to focus. I mean, he's proved that he's very talented, you know, with that mixtape, which was phenomenal. He proves she likes it. He proved that he's very talented, so he just has to maintain that focus because right now all the eyes are on him and not lose that. And if he stay, I think he's gonna be fine. If he stays focused, he'll be fine.
Good things? Okay, yeah. Next one.
Following the mixed reception of Off That, fans were finally treated to a more substantial collaboration between Jay-Z and Drake with Light Up from Drake's debut album, Thank Me Later. This track allowed Drake to showcase his lyrical skills alongside Jay-Z's masterful wordplay, and the outcome pleased many listeners. In the song, Drake reflects on his ambitions and rise to fame, while Jay-Z offers some sage advice about the challenges of reaching the top. This collaboration marked a promising moment in their evolving relationship.
The joint with you and Jay-Z on the album, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know, I know you and Jay are cool,
Yeah,
but it still has to be a little competitive when you go and lay in your verse and him going and laying his verse, because I know you trying to eat him up, you trying to eat you up.
Yeah.
Now, when you listen to his verse, you be like, woo, he's going in, or same thing with Jeezy's verse or Wayne's verse.
Yeah, usually when it's your album, you gotta do your verse first. It's
Right.
kind of like rare that someone will send you a song and be like, get on my album.
Did you ever want to do your verse over and be like, you know what?
You know what? Actually, my verse was way harder on Light Up before,
Mm-hmm.
and a song that I had used some, like I had done a song,
Mm-hmm.
and then the song was never supposed to, like it was nothing was supposed to happen with it,
Mm-hmm.
and it leaked. And then like the bars from that song were just so hard. It was a song with Big Sean,
Mm-hmm.
and those bars, like there were some bars on that song that fit so much better on Light Up. It made
Right.
so much more sense. And like the last night before mastering, I had to go in and switch the first like 12 bars. So on Light Up, I lost my footing a bit. Jay came and killed me on that. Jay killed me. That's what I think anyway. Jay killed me on that. Like
He was upset. He was upset on that record. Somebody pissed him off that day.
but it was just
Yeah.
it was just the conversations me and Jay have. He's so like intrigued by where my life is at, because it's almost like he's seeing it happen again
Right.
for somebody else. So he was like, I'm just gonna tell you all I've learned.
Right.
You know, and it was like a beautiful moment. I've really never heard Jay get that personal in a long time.
2011 was a pivotal year for both Jay-Z and Drake. While Jay-Z and Kanye West were gearing up for the release of their highly anticipated album Watch the Throne, Drake was solidifying his status as one of the top rappers with standout guest features and several notable tracks of his own. His contribution to DJ Khaled's I'm on One was particularly notable, as Drake rapped about his relentless work ethic and rise to the top of the rap scene. However, the closing lines of Drake's verse led some to believe he was taking a shot at Jay-Z and Kanye. When Drake rapped, "I'm just feeling like the throne is for the taking, watch me take it," it seemed like a challenge. Drake quickly addressed the speculation on Twitter, denying any intended diss. Jay-Z, while acknowledging no offense was taken, recognized that this marked the beginning of their complex back and forth.
A great song. A great
You,
song.
you and Wayne?
Yeah. And then we're gonna do another one. And another one, probably.
3 joints deep?
I mean, you know that we still gotta do that album.
Yes, yes, you've still got to do
Heard
that
some
album.
other guys are coming out with the album too. There's 2 other guys that are coming out with
Okay.
the album together. 2 other rappers that are coming out with an album together. I don't know where they got that idea, but
I'm very slow. Could you just break it down a bit simpler for me, please?
I caught wind of it through the grapevine. It was just like some other album coming out with 2 guys that are rapping on it.
Can anybody help me around with the straw, please? Oh, those 2.
So we'll see
Well,
how
you
that
mean
goes.
the older guys?
Oh, I didn't say that.
I did.
They
Now-
look young to me. in their movements. And whatnot.
Yes, they keep it flexible.
Yes.
I don't.
In a Billboard interview, Drake expressed his frustration about losing the Best Rap Solo Performance Grammy in 2009 to Jay-Z for DOA, while his own Best I Ever Had was nominated. He admitted that while he acknowledges Jay-Z's talent and the quality of DOA, he felt it was a missed opportunity to award a Grammy to a mixtape track, which would have been unconventional. Drake found it particularly disheartening because it seemed like a chance to break away from traditional norms was overlooked. A few weeks after the impressive debut sales of Take Care, Jay-Z sent Drake a congratulatory handwritten note, which Drake shared on his October's very own blog. The note said, "Monster number comes in. Proud of your journey. Peace, Hov." Despite speculation that a feud might be brewing due to some of Drake's indirect jabs, Jay-Z put those rumors to rest with a straightforward gesture of respect. After the back and forth between Drake and Jay-Z in 2011, there wasn't much talk about their relationship in 2012. However, things shifted in 2013 when Jay-Z was featured on Drake's track Pound Cake from Nothing Was the Same. According to Drake, Jay-Z initially sent him 2 verses that he had recorded for Magna Carta Holy Grail, which was unusual for him. Drake added his own verses to the track, and when Jay-Z heard the revised version, he initially wanted to use it for his own album. In the end, Jay-Z decided against it, and Drake kept the song for his project. Few days later, during an interview with Hot 97 while promoting the album, Drake described his relationship with Jay-Z as one of the most solid connections he's ever had with another rapper. He also praised Jay-Z as an incredible mentor.
Do you feel like you're there with them now? With the Jay, Kanye, you know, there's like this elite. Are you there?
To me,
Yeah.
I'm just like working. You know, I still am very open about the fact that I always cite Kanye as a very prominent inspirational guy in my life. Same thing with Jay. I think I'll forever be looking up at those guys. And that's how I want to keep it.
You need that, right?
Well, yeah. I just my goal is to be remembered forever in this.
So you don't want to talk crazy right now?
About those guys?
Yeah, a little bit. A little tiny bit. No, okay, fine.
Sorry.
That would have been really exciting.
Yeah, I know.
That would have been great, Drake.
Yeah, nah. I do have the best album of the year, though. I will say that.
Nice. Better than Magna Carta.
I think I just have one of the best bodies of work of the year.
Yeah, talking crazy.
I worked hard on that thing, man.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm proud of it.
I mean, if you feel your album is better than Jay's, then you could just say that.
You are just.
You take me.
Want the moment, huh? Jay's gonna listen to this. He's gonna know exactly what you're up to.
Jay is so used to this, by the way.
Months after the release of Nothing was the same, Drake took a jab at Jay-Z's frequent use of art references in his lyrics during a Rolling Stone interview. He remarked, "It feels like Jay-Z can't drop a verse these days without making at least 4 art references." While he expressed a personal interest in art collection, he also criticized the trend of blending rap with art as becoming somewhat cliché. Although his comment wasn't entirely negative, it definitely reignited the playful rivalry between the two. Just a month after Drake's Rolling Stone interview, Jay-Z responded directly on Jay Electronica's remix We Made It. This marked the first time they addressed each other's jabs head-on, and Jay wasn't about to let Drake off easy. He delivered a fiery verse that included lines like "Sorry Mrs. Drizzy for so much art talk, silly me rapping about shit that I really bought while these rappers rap about guns they ain't shit and a bunch of other silly shit that they ain't got." A week after Jay-Z's response, Drake cleverly fired back with Draft Day. In the track, he raps, "I'm focused on making records and getting bigger, just hits. No misses. That's for the married folk." Later that month, during a playoff game between the Brooklyn Nets and the Toronto Raptors, Drake addressed Jay-Z's absence from the game, providing an explanation.
Tonight, you know what I mean? Toronto Raptors, Jay-Z somewhere eating a fondue plate.
Oh, we got the Drake and Jay-Z thing going.
Yeah, it's our time where we gotta play. We gotta keep it competitive. It's an ironic matchup.
Hove responded sharply to Drake's Draft Day with a fierce verse on DJ Khaled's "They Don't Love You No More." Jay-Z targeted Drake's college sports references and contrasted his own luxurious lifestyle with Drake's more modest choices, like eating oysters. The most cutting line came at the end, where Jay questioned Drake's toughness. "N as talking down on the crown. Watch them N as you round got you wound. Haters want a ball. Let me tighten up my drawstring. Wrong sport. Boy, you know you're as soft as a lacrosse team." After a quiet 2015, Drake reignited the feud in early 2016 with his impactful track Summer 16. Alongside shots at various other artists, Drake directed a line at Jay-Z that some perceived as disrespectful. "I used to want to be on Rockefeller, then I turned into Jay." Until then, Drake's ascent had closely followed the path Jay-Z laid out years earlier, making it difficult to question his assertion of claiming the top spot, which he had hinted at in I'm on One. On DJ Khaled's track I Got the Keys, Jay-Z raps, "N is always asking me the key. Till you own your own, you can't be free. Till you're on your own, you can't be me. How we still slaves in 2016. This seems to be a response to his own owning Masters line from We Made It, as well as a counter to Drake's mention of his label handling royalty payments. Jay-Z goes on with lines that could be a reply to Drake's Summer 16 lyrics. "Real life I'm like ho, real life I'm life goals, in real life they're like me. In real life I'm like no." A day before turning 30, Drake released his first track with 21 Savage called Sneakin'. In the song, Drake makes a reference to Jay-Z's past struggles with ownership, mentioning how Jay had to wait years before fully owning his work. Drake reflects on his own situation, pointing out that at 29 he's still in the early stages of his career and hasn't yet met anyone from his label in person. He just delivers the music and gets paid. It's worth noting that Jay-Z didn't own his masters until 2015, 2 decades after founding Rockefeller Records with Dame Dash and Kareem Burke. Drake, like Jay, hopes to eventually gain full control over his own work. A major highlight of Drake's 5th studio album, Scorpion, was the unexpected guest appearance by Jay-Z. The two rappers teamed up on a hard-hitting DJ Paul beat, each reflecting on their rise and current status in the hip-hop world. Rumors circulated that Hove recorded his verse just days before the album dropped. This track serves as a testament to the lyrical prowess of both artists, with Drake holding his own alongside his longtime idol. Drake and Jay's intricate relationship took a positive turn when they were photographed together at the Detroit stop of Jay-Z and Beyoncé's tour. After years of friendly competition and mutual respect, the hip-hop community was thrilled by the surprising yet warmly received image captured by renowned photographer and Roc Nation Senior Vice President Lenny S. This unexpected moment indicates that the two seem to be getting along better, suggesting a peaceful phase in their relationship for now. In 2024, Drake and Kendrick Lamar got into one of the biggest feuds in rap history. The rivalry, which had simmered for years, flared up as both artists released new music that seemed to target each other's weaknesses. Kendrick's provocative lyrics and intricate wordplay were seen as direct shots at Drake's commercial dominance, while Drake's responses were equally sharp, hinting at underlying issues between the two. The drama took an unexpected turn when Jay-Z, in a bold move, selected Kendrick Lamar to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show. This decision stirred the pot, as many interpreted it as Jay's subtle jab at Drake, who had previously expressed his desire to perform at the prestigious event. The choice was seen as an endorsement of Kendrick's artistic merit over Drake's commercial success, reigniting the simmering feud between the two rappers. Adding another layer of intrigue to the situation, Dame Dash recently made waves by revealing that Drake had reached out to him in response to Dash's attempts to sell his 1/3 share of the seminal album Reasonable Doubt. Dash's revelation suggested that Drake was interested in acquiring the share, potentially signaling a strategic move or personal interest in the iconic album. This twist not only stirred up controversy but also seemed to intertwine with the ongoing tensions in hip-hop, particularly with Drake's interactions with Jay-Z.
The Kendrick Lamar thing? Yeah. Well, I see what people are saying, but if I step in that conversation, then, I'm hating on Homeboy and I'm always talking about Homeboy. But what I do know is this. As for battle rap, there's never been a battle rap where, the record becomes a hit, puts another artist in a very uncomfortable position, pause, and then they get to perform it at the Super Bowl. That's ill. And, I'm thinking like, what would I do if I was Drake? And I'd be like, well, a big W would be to come to the Super Bowl with one of these Rockefeller chains. And, Drake hollered at me through DM and made an offer. And I'm not quite sure what happened, but I thought that he had got with Jay or something, but I don't know.
Let's go back to the Drake thing. He was trying to buy it?
Yeah, he made an offer, and I don't know if he's going to close, but I think it is interesting what's going on with the Super Bowl shit. And, strategically, for me, I think the best way would be for him to show up to the Super Bowl with a Rockefeller chain, like a boss. So if he could close, if he wants to, let's finish it up and let's do it. But if not, it is what it is.
In conclusion, the evolving rivalry between Drake and Jay-Z has been marked by a complex mix of competition, respect, and collaboration. From early tensions and lyrical exchanges to unexpected collaborations and moments of mutual admiration, their relationship has continually shifted. Despite their competitive edge, both artists have demonstrated their respect for each other's craft, contributing to one of the most intriguing dynamics in hip-hop. As they continue to influence the genre, their interactions remain a captivating aspect of their storied careers, reflecting both their individual journeys and their impact on the music industry. If you enjoyed this deep dive into their rivalry, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell for more content.